Ladies and gentlemen, dear friends, liebe deutsche Landsleute, thank you for joining this virtual celebration of the German unity. Exactly 30 years ago, West and East Germany reunited, less than a year after the fall of the Berlin Wall. The Cold War prevented these two parts of Germany to come together for many years. They belonged to the two antagonistic camps that spanned the world, capitalist versus socialist, blue versus red, separated by the deadly Iron Curtain. Part of that was the Berlin Wall. As time went by, after that wall was built, it seemed ever less likely that the two countries could reunite. But there was a dream, a longing, and in a unique historic moment, people went marching in the streets in East Germany, defying the dangers of state repression. They made the wall come down and got the right to decide about their future. Reunification came fast, but to a very high price, and we are still struggling to achieve similar standards of life in the west and in the east part of the country. Even the most audacious dreams can come true. That is a lesson to be drawn from this history. We can all profit from it, daring to dream, keeping our hopes up, and working towards a better future. I met a German couple during their recent voyage to Sierra Leone. He's a journalist, she's an artist, and both are in love with this country. Their names are Lars Bessel and Marion von Oppeln. They came up with a beautiful story adorned with watercolor paintings called Dreams Do Come True. We published it. I'm holding it in my hand. You are cordially invited to look into it. It is found on our embassy website. Or you can pick up your paper copy in the German embassy. What I like about this booklet is how it manages to draw a link between our two countries and how it tells stories of dreams and achievements of Germans and Sierra Leoneans. Our customary buffet dinner reception on the occasion of the 3rd October can this year not take place. We've replaced it by charity. 50,000 euros were given to UN Women, and they will provide livelihood relief for 300 households headed by women in Pujehun, and strengthening their capacity to better cope with the impact of the pandemic. This district, Pujehun, is one of the worst hit. Its closeness to the border with Liberia means that many people have lost their livelihood. In a couple of days, relief food packages will be distributed, but also business commodities and 300 radios for girls, so that they can continue their education during school closure. I'd like to say a few words about the relation between our two countries. Germany has established diplomatic relations with Sierra Leone immediately after its independence, nearly 60 years ago. And shortly after that, we started economic and development cooperation. Presently, we have a small number of German companies in Sierra Leone, plus development organizations like the GIZ, owned by the German government, or the Welthungerhilfe as an independent NGO, or Bread for the World and Agiamondo from the Protestant and Catholic churches. Germany is the second largest donor in official development aid worldwide, and assistance to Sierra Leone is channeled in many ways, from state to state, or to NGOs, or to churches, and from there to NGOs, or to international organizations that are active here. About a quarter of the funds of the European Union come from its member state, Germany. We have been hard hit by the coronavirus, and with the winter approaching in Europe, infection rates are on the rise again. At the same time, we stood by Sierra Leone in its fight against the pandemic. All our cooperation activities, be it in the health sector or in employment promotion, technical and vocational training, rural development, employment promotion, resource government, or energy, have all responded to the corona challenge, partly with fresh money. Germany has also provided 300 million euros to several international organizations that are active in Sierra Leone, like the World Health Organization, the World Food Programme, the Red Cross, UNHCR, IOM, UNICEF, and others. The German Federal Chancellor Angela Merkel has repeatedly stated a simple fact that motivates our engagement here. This pandemic will only be defeated when it is defeated everywhere. She has just announced that 100 million euros Germany has pledged for the Gavi Vaccine Alliance are to be used entirely to supply vaccines for developing countries. The Sierra Leonean government is doing a great job in handling this crisis, and I admire the dedication and professionalism of the health professionals in this country. I invite you to listen to the 5-star brass ensemble from the Balanta Academy of Music, interpreting the 2 national anthems, and even making a medley out of them. The 2 melodies are remarkably similar. They are to be found next to this clip in the internet. Also, we will have a reunification cake here online. Last year we cut a cake in the shape of the Berlin Wall to make it tumble down. Check what we will come up with this year. Thank you once again for your patience with my speech. I raise my glass to your health and to the friendship and cooperation between Germany and Sierra Leone. Cheers.